Yeah, he's over there. All right, they're finna get fed. Y'all need to go over there and get the food. Gosh, trying to tell the duckies to get out and get some food. But the topic of the message, all right. Whoa, there's some more duckies. Whoa, there's a lot of them out there. All right, they got different kind of ducks out there. It's pretty cool, you know. But the topic of this message is talking about, dripping. Boy, when it drips, oh man, it's crazy. It can, like in seconds, pour rain down out of nowhere, and the clouds be, look how clear these clouds be. Look how clear the clouds is. See how clear those clouds is? Can pour down rain like crazy with clear clouds like that. That's what's so deceptive of living in Florida, you know, concerning the rain, you know. But topic of the message is called the reality of walking in the light brings life. Walking in darkness brings death. There it goes. Walking in the light brings life, but walking in the darkness brings death. The key word, what you need to understand in that, it brings, you know, and here's the thing about the idea of life, as we know, you know, that I, say about light is right, you know what I'm saying? And darkness is a bunch of nonsense. And the thing is, it's what, you know, but like I was talking about this morning about making good evil and evil good is a dangerous idea. But I want to discuss kind of like the dynamics of what I'm saying concerning walking. Yeah, you're walking. As you see, I am walking step by step. Yes, I hope you know the song Step by Step and Day by Day. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, every step is going a direction, you know? And here's what people don't know, people are not aware of. That guess what? Your step, as what King David knows about, that every step of a righteous man is ordered by God. Now there are physical steps and there are spiritual steps. But did you know that you're not only stepping somewhere naturally, but you stepping somewhere spiritually? You know what I'm saying? Yes, you are stepping in a natural and a spiritual arena that people are not aware of as much, but certain Christians know about that idea, but how much they're aware of that concerning of how they perform and do certain things, say and do to people, I don't know to what extent. But guess what? When you step out the door, when you go anywhere, you're not going just to a natural arena, but you're going to a spiritual arena. You know what I'm saying? That's what's important. That and now watch this. How much you are aware of that spiritual arena is what's important, because the idea of what I'm saying is walking in the light. And I'm talking about, of course, the spiritual light that, you know, doing scriptures, 2 Corinthians, 6, talking about walking in the light. And of course, John, 1 John, that describes this light, and the darkness doesn't comprehend John, the first chapter. Yeah. John, the first chapter, talks about a light that, the darkness can't comprehend. And this spiritual light he's talking about is, of course, Jesus Christ. He said, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word is God. You know what I'm saying? And this light is supposed to give you this awareness of not just a natural place we're stepping in. We're stepping in a spiritual place also. And that is important, because guess what? What you do and what you say and what you do will determine your performance of how much is being developed in your heart. You know what I'm saying? Your performance, if you are being influenced concerning the things of this world, you know, darkness is going to determine your performance in how you're going to see and do things in this world. That you need to understand, that I have in my, of course, Matthew 13:15. They have eyes they can't see, they have ears they can't hear, neither do they understand in heart. But Jesus is talking about the spiritual eyes and the spiritual ears that people are not aware of. That, you know, when you walk and you do things step by step, that you're now watch this, it says your steps are ordered. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? When you in darkness, your steps become disorder. And what people don't realize, when you in darkness and you in disorder, you will do what they call disorderly conduct. Hey, yeah. I mean, like you know, when you know someone's ordered steps, you can hear the when it's a time to a situation that calls someone to get angry. You know what I'm saying? They will get angry, you know? Whatever situation that you come into, when someone's hostility is there, you will become hostile with it, you know? If you're walking in the darkness, you know, if someone's arguing about something negative, you're going to come in there arguing with something negative, you know what I'm saying? If someone's discussing, well, if you are the light, you know what I'm saying, you're going to be discussing things to try to make help both people understand what is being communicated. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to understand each other's. You're trying to get the other person to understand what you're saying. You're trying to understand the other person to reason things correctly. But when you in the darkness, you can create an argument, as you know, over anything, you know, over silly stuff, as what people say, why y'all arguing over this silly things? Why are you arguing over that and this and that, you know? Yeah, that means that person, hello, how you doing? That person walks in darkness, you know? And unfortunately, there's too many people that are doing that. And now watch this. Now, if you take disorderly steps, you know what I'm saying, you will find yourself making terrible decisions. And here's what's the spiritual aspect about it, that, you know, what people don't realize, that when you are of the light, you attract, the spiritual attraction that people don't realize, you know what I'm saying? When you do and make decisions and stuff like that, you spiritually attract people, and you attract situations to occur. You know, like, how did this bad situation come about? You know what I'm saying? How did this good situation come about out of nowhere? You know what I'm saying? It's because of how you walk. How you walk and how you talk can attract situations to occur, whether they're negative or they're positive, or we call it blessings or curses. You can attract people and situations to come, you know, like, you know, people are like, why is all these bad things happen to me? But the thing is, that's why you must understand it's important to walk in the light if you want things right. Because the thing is, and you want to see, now watch this, when you walk in the light, when bad situations come, you will know how to handle the situation better, because light is going to be over darkness. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be overcomers of the darkness. That's what it says in 1 Corinthians 12 and 21. You know, do evil for evil, but, overcome evil with good. I think, overcome evil with good, because good is supposed to overcome evil. You know what I'm saying? But that's in reality. But when you're in darkness, you only view things from a fantasy perspective, and here's the thing: when you're in darkness, you got darkness in your heart, and now darkness is a desire. That's what, to me, that's what is a very cataclysmic situation, when darkness becomes a desire. Because now you're not making decisions on the logic of the situation, you're making decisions on the desire of the situation. If you desire to do something wrong to somebody, you're not going to make decisions based upon that. You should be doing something right. If you want something right in the outcome right, you should not do it. But you're not going to respond in that way. You're going to respond concerning darkness. Hello, how you doing? You're going to respond concerning the darkness of that you desire to cause harm to another individual. You're going to respond to, and that's how things are going to get matters worse. Matters going to get worse concerning the situation, unfortunately. And the thing is, people that walk in darkness are not as aware of that idea. You know what I'm saying? They're not aware of the consequences, of course, of their actions. That's what I'm kind of saying. That you're not, when you walk in, and it's called, but like I said, both got in common concerning light and darkness is influence. Influence is going to dictate as you in the walking in light and walking in darkness, and the results. Now watch this, like I'm showing you about the attraction. You're going to attract people, you're going to attract situations that will bring either life or bring death. Now here's what you need to understand about prayer. Prayer is very important to stay consistent with, whether you are in the light or the darkness. Why? Because prayer is going to and as much as a person learn to be more sincere about their prayer, they're just not just talking to God sometimes. A sincere, direct conversation with God is very important. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, that's what needs to be cultivated. That you really sincerely talk to God, that you are yielding and willing to want to listen to his instructions of what he's saying. Is what, when you start prayer, you want to do that, because when you out and about, you know what I'm saying, in darkness, you going to need his assistance, and he will assist as much as you understand much as you understand how real he really is. Because it's about you as an individual understanding how real he really is. He will bring assistance to the situation based upon how the relationship is cultivated. You know what I'm saying? That is important to have a prayer relationship with God concerning, of him ordering your steps. But the thing is, don't play dumb. Now God gonna order your steps concerning of righteousness. He's gonna order your steps to do what's right, not what's wrong, what is right. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna walk you to the path of righteousness for his name's sake, the path of righteousness for his name's sake. But yea, though you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you shall have to fear no evil, because he is with you. Thy rod, that corrector, you know what I'm saying, that David is trying to show us about walking in the light is all about life. He's trying to give you life everlasting. He's not trying to give you death. Satan is trying to give you death if you believe his lies, that, keep on doing this wrong, something right is going to happen. Pretty much basically of every temptation that he will throw to any individual to convince that wrong is right and wrong outcomes come out, that you should not continue to become deceived by this deception. All right, that's the message. Hope you, you're good. Thank you, sir. And I hope you got the message. To God be the glory. Him, forever and ever. In Jesus' name, amen.